Hey guys, it's Jeff with Simply Derivative. Um, in this video, we're going to go over creating custom session times for our charts in order to see the uh, traditional or pit trading hours for some of these products, some of these derivatives, futures contracts. Um, they range from interest rates to energy like natural gas and crude oil, to the metals like copper, silver, and gold, to the grains, wheat, corn, soybeans, etc., and even livestock, cattle, feeder cattle, lean hogs, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and create a custom session chart for natural gas, similar to the one that we have for crude oil. So if you're in TradeStation, and I know this is specific to TradeStation, you can do this with other platforms. I'm just not familiar with them. I know you can do this with Thinkorswim. It's a little different, but we use TradeStation for the majority of our charting, so that's why we're going to go ahead and set this up on here. Once we get into looking at examples and why you want to possibly include these custom session charts in your analysis, we'll get into all that after we set these couple examples up. So if you're in TradeStation, click on the chart, go up to the time frame box where you can change it to regular session or a 24-hour session. There's a selection at the bottom that says other sessions, and it's going to bring up a sessions pop-up box, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to customize this to give us the look that we need for a custom session chart for natural gas. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the radio button that says use custom session, and we're going to change the template name by creating a new one. And let's just name this nat gas. That's what we're trading. Okay. Now we're going to add sessions. So we need to add the specific sessions for the pit hours. Only trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So there's no Sunday trading involved in this. It's not part of the Globex. We don't want to see that. We want to see the specific hours at which this product was traded in the pits, and I guess still is somewhat. So those hours again are from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And we need to base that off the exchange time, and that's based off of the NYMEX in New York, and so it's East Coast time at 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. each day. So we're just going to name each session each day, and the start time is going to be 9 a.m. End session time will be 2:30. We got to change this to p.m. So we include Monday 9 a.m. to end time Monday at 2:30 p.m. Session name, just name it Monday, and use the session as the end of trading day marker also for, let me see here if that does that. What we want? Yep. So that's it. And so what we can do is simply hit add Monday through Friday, and it'll add the same times for the entire week. You're just going to have to go back and change the names of the sessions if you want, because the name is just going to show Monday. Start day is what matters. So we want to check and make sure that each day is accounted for. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, custom session in order from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Again, you have to do the session times are based on the exchange. So whatever product we're trading, we have to be cognizant of where the exchange is located and what exchange the product trades on. And that'll tell us what times we need to use. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can just edit this real quick. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Boom. So there you go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are your custom session times from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. for natural gas. You don't have any errors. Everything looks good, so let's go ahead and add it. As you can see, there's the regular session that we've defined with the days and times. We're going to hit OK. So there it is. There is our custom session chart. Let me add in the session break so you guys can see where each new day starts and ends. Let's go down to a smaller time frame. There. Now you can see that there's quite a bit of gapping in the charts by using this custom session time frame. Why? Again, because it's specific hours that we're looking at. And we want to look at these hours because this is typically the highest volume time frames for these individual products. And they all trade around and at the same time as the US markets. So that's when you're going to get the biggest volume, best opportunities as well. So, all right, that's natural gas. We got that one set up. Let's go through setting up all of the timeframes that we're going to, the custom sessions for each of the products, and then we can get into some examples and then go from there. Okay. So let's move to bonds. Yeah. Let's go to the 10-year. And we're going to create a custom session for bond futures, both the 10-year and the 30-year. We're going to come up again, select your chart, the product you want to trade, come up to other sessions, use a custom session, click the create button, and we're going to name this, let's just keep it simple, name it bonds. It's going to be for both the 10-year and the 30-year and the 5-year if you trade that as well, those 3 futures contracts. There are other bond products, but we focus on these 2 rather, more than anything else. So, all right, let's go ahead and name it. It's going to be bonds, and now we have to add the time frames. So we're going to click the add button. The session name, we're going to start with Monday, or you can, let's just start with Monday. Monday, start time, end time. Both on Monday. Again, we want the day sessions on these products. And the time frame for the exchange at which these open is 7:20 Central Time. The CBOT, where the Chicago Board of Trade, where the futures trade on, bond futures, the 10-year and the 30-year specifically, they're based in Chicago. And so the exchange time is 7:20 a.m., which would be 5:20 a.m. for us on the West Coast. And they close at 2 p.m. Let's put in 2 p.m., which is 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so we have session day Monday. The day is Monday. Time is 7:20 a.m. The end time is Monday. The time is 2 p.m. that it ends. Make sure to click the use this session as the end of trading day marker. And then we hit OK. And now we have our time frames in the boxes below, and let's go ahead and hit add Monday through Friday. And we'll rename these. All the times look good. The days look good. It's just the names need to change. And there we go. So we have Monday through Friday, each day closing at 2 p.m. No errors. Title bonds. Let's hit OK. We see the same thing in here from 7:20 about to 2 p.m. Regular session. Everything looks good down here. Let's hit OK. And there we go. Now we have our custom session for bonds. Go ahead and save our work. Now we don't have to do this again for the 30-year because it's already done. We did it. There it is. Both trade at the same time, so no need to do it twice. We did it again on crude oil or natural gas because we already had crude oil done, and I wanted to walk you guys through at least one energy product. So that's that. We did our interest rates, and now let's move over to gold. Gold and copper have slightly different trading hours, so we're going to have to do two separate ones as well. So let's start with gold. Okay. So again, let's start with the time frame and the product you want to look at on your chart. Move up to other sessions in the session selecting button on TradeStation up at the top toolbar. We're going to go to the Use Custom button. Okay. And we're going to hit Create. And we're going to call it as Gold. As the name of the template. We're going to hit Add. Again, same thing, guys. As before, we're just choosing the time frames are going to be a little different for these products. So for gold, it trades at 8:20 to 1:30 p.m. So slightly different than the other products. And then copper is 8:10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So let's get these set up, and you'll see the difference. Gold again is 8:20 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Okay, use this session as the end of trading day marker. Okay, added it in. Add Monday through Friday. Let's go ahead and rename. Friday. Okay, all the times are good. No errors. Gold is the name of the template. Let's hit OK. Looks good. Everything looks good. Let's hit OK. There it is. Now you can see there's quite a few gaps in this chart. Gaps all over the place. That's what we want to see, and we'll explain why after we get done doing copper. So let's move over to copper. Last product we're going to look at to set up a custom time frame, custom session. So let's go back up to other sessions, the top toolbar in your TradeStation platform. You're going to click on the Use Custom Session and hit Create. And we're going to do copper is the name. And we're going to hit Add. Label this as Monday, just as we did before. Select Monday. This time copper trades at 10 a.m. Monday at 1 p.m. Okay, use this session as the end of trading day marker. Make sure that's highlighted. Hit OK. That looks good. Add Monday through Friday. And again, let's just rename. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. 8:10 to 1 p.m., Monday through Friday, no errors. This is for copper. Good to go. We see the same thing on here. Copper, timeframes, exactly what we want. Boom. And there we go. So we just walked through creating custom session timeframes for our charts on TradeStation. We use these and these individual products for a number of reasons. A couple of the major reasons being it allows us to see the trading activity specifically during these high volume periods. These timeframes are from the exchanges directly that these products trade on and used to trade in pit hours when everybody was standing around doing things by hand and paper, and even into the electronic era. Uh, these these hours still are valid. Um, like I said before, they trade typically around or at the same time as the U.S. markets. So these are going to be your highest time frames. Plus, we want to see gaps. We like looking for gaps. Um, Gaps give us uh, opportunities um, that otherwise we couldn't see or might not necessarily see if we were looking at a continuous chart or a 24-hour chart. And so those are a couple of reasons why we use uh, custom session charts in our analysis. It's just another tool that we have, another way of looking at the markets. You know, we use the analogy uh, of us being like a doctor when we're looking at X-rays or MRIs or scans. You want to look at different pictures of the same thing to see, kind of all angles and um, a way to uh, not miss things. And we're in the business of finding opportunities. So any uh, any edge and opportunity that we can find by looking at it through a different lens, we're all about it. So with that, guys, I think that's it for this video. We went ahead, like I said, and created custom session charts in TradeStation for our bonds, our crude oil and natural gas, gold, and copper. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.